Every year, on the third Monday of January, America pauses to honor the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. MLK Day, as it is widely known, is more than just a federal holiday. It is a day to remember, to reflect, and to act. It is a day to celebrate the man who, through his unwavering commitment to justice and equality, changed the face of America forever. Dr. King was a Baptist minister, he was also a social activist, he was a powerful orator, he was a tireless advocate for the rights of all people regardless of their race or background. His message of nonviolent resistance to racial segregation and discrimination resonated deeply with millions of Americans. He inspired hope in the face of adversity. He ignited a movement that would transform the nation. MLK Day is a testament to the enduring power of Dr. King's message. It is a reminder that the fight for justice and equality is a continuous journey. The establishment of a federal holiday in Dr. King's honor was not without its challenges. It was a long and arduous journey, fraught with political obstacles and resistance from those who opposed Dr. King's message. The campaign for a holiday began almost immediately after Dr. King's assassination in 1968. However, it faced significant opposition in Congress for over a decade. Some argued that it was too costly. Others questioned whether Dr. King was deserving of such an honor. Despite these setbacks, the movement to honor Dr. King gained momentum over time. Millions of Americans signed petitions. Civil rights organizations rallied in support. Musicians and entertainers lent their voices to the cause. Finally, in 1983, President Ronald Reagan signed a bill making the third Monday of January a federal holiday in honor of Dr. King. The first national observance of MLK Day took place in 1986. MLK Day is not just a day for remembrance. It is also a day for action. It is a day to honor Dr. King's legacy through service to others. Across the country, Americans from all walks of life participate in a wide range of volunteer activities on MLK Day. They clean up parks and neighborhoods. They collect food and clothing for the homeless. They mentor young people. They work to promote understanding and tolerance in their communities. This National Day of Service is a powerful testament to Dr. King's belief in the interconnectedness of all people. It is a reminder that we all have a role to play in creating a more just and equitable society. By working together, we can honor Dr. King's legacy and make a difference in the world. Dr. King's rise to prominence as a civil rights leader was meteoric. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, in 1929, he witnessed firsthand the injustices of segregation and racial discrimination that were deeply ingrained in American society. These experiences would shape his worldview and fuel his passion for social justice. Dr. King's leadership in the civil rights movement began to take shape during the Montgomery bus boycott of 1955. The boycott, sparked by the arrest of Rosa Parks for refusing to give up her seat to a white man on a segregated bus, lasted for over a year. It demonstrated the power of nonviolent resistance. Dr. King, with his eloquent speeches and unwavering commitment to nonviolence, emerged as a national leader during this pivotal moment. He became a voice for the voiceless, inspiring millions with his message of hope and his unwavering belief in the possibility of a better future. Section 5. The March on Washington, a defining moment. One of the most iconic moments of the civil rights movement, and indeed of American history, was the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom in 1963. Dr. King played a pivotal role in organizing this massive demonstration, which drew over 250,000 people to the nation's capital. The march was a watershed moment for the civil rights movement. It brought the issue of racial inequality to the forefront of the national consciousness. It was at this historic event that Dr. King delivered his most famous speech, "I Have a Dream." Standing in the shadow of the Lincoln Memorial, Dr. King's powerful words resonated across the National Mall and throughout the nation. His dream of a society where his children will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character became an anthem for the civil rights movement and a beacon of hope for millions. Section 6. Beyond Civil Rights, King's Broader Vision. While Dr. King is best known for his work in the civil rights movement, his vision of a just and equitable society extended far beyond the issue of race. He was a vocal critic of poverty and economic inequality. He spoke out against the Vietnam War, arguing that it was draining resources from domestic programs that could help the poor. He believed in the interconnectedness of all justice issues. Dr. King envisioned a society where everyone had equal opportunities to succeed, regardless of their race, background, or economic status. He believed that all people deserved a living wage, access to quality education, and the opportunity to live in safe and thriving communities. His message of social and economic justice continues to resonate today, inspiring activists and organizers working to create a more just and equitable world. Section 7, A Tragic Loss, An Unfinished Dream. On April 4, 1968, tragedy struck in Memphis, Tennessee. Dr. King was assassinated on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel. He was just 39 years old. His death sent shockwaves throughout the nation and the world. The loss of Dr. King at such a young age was a devastating blow to the civil rights movement. He was a visionary leader, an eloquent spokesperson, and a symbol of hope for millions. Despite his untimely death, Dr. King's legacy lived on. His message of nonviolence, his dream of a just and equitable society, and his unwavering belief in the power of love continued to inspire generations of activists and everyday citizens alike. Section 8, The Enduring Legacy of Dr. King. More than 5 decades after his death, Dr. King's legacy continues to shape America. His words and actions have left an indelible mark on the nation's conscience, inspiring countless acts of courage, compassion, and commitment to justice. The civil rights movement, which Dr. King helped to lead, brought about significant legal and social changes in America. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965 outlawed discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. These landmark pieces of legislation were a testament to the tireless work of Dr. King and countless other civil rights activists who fought for equality and justice. While much progress has been made, the fight for racial and social justice is far from over. Section 9, MLK Day 2025, a time for reflection and action. As we celebrate MLK Day in 2025, it is a time to reflect on Dr. King's legacy and to rededicate ourselves to the pursuit of his dream. It is a time to acknowledge the progress that has been made while recognizing that much work remains to be done. It is a time to honor Dr. King's legacy through service to others, to work for justice and equality in our communities, and to raise our voices against injustice wherever we see it. Let us all strive to live up to the ideals that Dr. King espoused: love, compassion, nonviolence, justice, and equality. Let us make his dream our dream and work together to create a world where all people are treated with dignity and respect. Subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content.